Beginning a quick road trip, you know they want to put their best foot forward. Get momentum on their side, but it's going to take great execution to make that happen.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's two hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously, effort. You can't do anything without it. But also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all five guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Van Vliet. There's a screen. Now here's Brooks. Floats one up. Shot clock at 5. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's good. 2 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Alexander Walker. Tipped. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Deflected, and he's able to get it back. The Timberwolves need to get off the shot here.
Well, when Edwards is pulling out pump fakes, it's borderline unfair.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his heiress, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Back to Randall. Easton with a steal. Brooks from outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Minnesota in the lead. It's Edwards on the wing. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Houston.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 6 points. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Outside McDaniels. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Knocked away. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Substitution on the court.
Here's VanVleet. Yet to see a basket. Picked by Smith. Down low. The kick out to VanVleet. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 3. No good. Good work defensively by Whitmore. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. VanVleet scanning the floor. Houston with another miss.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Daniels. Over Whitmore. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's Houston. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all. Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Green for 3. They get it back. Smith outside. Pass to Bamba. Back to Smith. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And Shannon gets it to go.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to VanVleet. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Houston with another miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Here's Gobert. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Right side, DiVincenzo. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got his first points of the night.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
The 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Bamba. The Rockets trail. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. McDaniels with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunity.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
And you you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Fires at the elbow. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Oh, Green with a strong take.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And the three off target.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Randall left side. Inside. Here's Reed. Thompson pulls it in. So it's the Rockets now. Trailing by 2. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Pass to Olajuwon. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Houston.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Shot's good by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 12 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half.
Overall, struggling to get buckets from three-point land this half.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. That free throw's good from Thompson. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Ingles. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Houston up 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. The Rockets lead by 7. Let's get an update on Jabari Smith. What's the status, Allie?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Adversity hitting this team early, but that will create opportunities for others to step into new roles. It'll be interesting to see how these changes come together, Brian.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Now here's Thompson. He's got 5. Here's Olajuwon. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
McDaniels with it. Here's Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Pass to Olajuwon. And that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Olajuwon. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
6 to shoot. Here's Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And Randall drops them both. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. An impressive athlete, this rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Houston leading by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Here's Edwards. And there's the rejection. And they're running. He goes up. It's Eason with the jam.
And that's just an all-around talent there. I mean, Green is dependable at finding his open teammates.
To the middle. Strong finish by Gobert.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
1:33 left in the third. Here's Olajuwon. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. Randall outside. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. 1:04 left in the third. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here.
Substitution.
Here's DiVincenzo. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And, man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. It'll be the second game of 4 straight at home. To the inside, Olajuwon. Basket's good.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot. Olajuwon.
Here's DiVincenzo. Down low. Here's Shannon. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Shannon's got his second bucket on the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Olajuwon. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. The Rock.
42.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside, Ingles. Here's Shannon. Pass to Dillingham. Here's Shannon. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, DiVincenzo. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Olajuwon can't get it to go. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Shannon. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Bamba. Here's Olajuwon. A rebound by Ingles. Inside.
And in the last 2 possessions, they painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basket.
The Rockets lead by 14. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Eason. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Count that bucket.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now here's Bamba. Now Brooks. And here is Bamba. The shot that time not on target. Down low. Here's Dillingham. Up and in on the layup. Dillingham's got his first points of the game.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Knocks it loose. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Outside Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
And it's Randall with the jam. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Rocket substitution.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Allowed to one.
Outside Edwards. Outside Alexander Walker. Clock is at 3. Randall. It's hauled in by Houston. At one point, they led by 16. Three-pointer, Brooks. Knocks it down from distance. And the Rockets lead by 16.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting. Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. The open shot by Thompson. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Reed. Back to Alexander Walker. An open look for Reed. No good with a jumper from the wing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Pass to Olajuwon. Now Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Free throw drops for Randall. The Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them.